Hi, I'm Catherine, and welcome to my YouTube channel if this is your first time watching me. So today I thought I would begin a series of video shorts. I'm going to try and keep them all within 10 minutes, hopefully some within 5 minutes. And today's one is about the chakras, because I don't think you can overestimate how important our health is when it comes to the chakras. And I'm talking about the 7 basic body chakras. Now, in case you're not sure where the chakras are, I'll just bring up a picture on the screen of our chakras. Now, just a word about colours, because since the 90s, I've been in workshops and listened to spiritual teachers talking about the colours of the chakras and how they're changing and how we can, if we work with these colours, we might be taking ourselves backwards spiritually. I'm really not sure about that, because the colours of the chakras, I sometimes see a different colour when I go into my own chakras, but I'm not hugely visual. I feel things more than see things. But the chakras aren't actually that colour. They're not energy, balls of energy that are specific colour like the root chakra's red. They emit the frequency or the energy or the tones of that colour. As everyone knows, colours have meanings to them, like blue, for instance, is calming, red's energizing. So the chakras emit a frequency connected to that colour. Now, if you are nervous about because I'd never do a chakra meditation with people and talk about colours ever. I haven't done that for a long time. Instead, I just work with pure light. And because white light, pure white light contains all colours. So whatever colour that chakra needs, if it needs a colour, it will go into it. But it's a nice visual. And often the crown chakra is depicted as white, and the brow chakra, ajna here, the third eye chakra, is depicted as violet. So you'll see changes. Some people like to use pink for the heart. I often think of the heart as pink, or you could just do a mixture of green and pink. But back to this video, and I'll talk about one, maybe 2 chakras, specific chakras in this one. Now, I'll begin with the brow chakra, the third eye chakra, because it's connected to a pineal gland, which is often likened to a third eye. It's like an eye inside our mind. And each of our 7 chakras is connected to a gland, hence their connection with our health. Now, I have found that in the past year or 2, when I've done hands-on healing, and I don't do hands-on healing anymore, and I had a gap of a few years before I went back to it. But what I have found is with the brow chakra, and virtually every single person I did a chakra balancing on was extremely depleted or very congested. It was the most stressed out chakra in most people's bodies. And this is probably because we're living in a world where we're just bombarded with information and conflict, and you have to take this side or that side. There's just too much going on there. So apart from energy work, we can work with the natural energy currents that run through the chakras. There's an ascending current that comes up the body and a descending current that comes down the body, and they go in a wave. So these currents are making this pattern through our body, crossing over each chakra. And energetically, when a chakra is blocked or out of balance, it's because the 2 currents of energy, when they meet in that chakra, they become blocked because there's some kind of internal conflict going on. So that's the simplest way I could put it. But that internal conflict is usually something psychological or emotional within us. The other thing that can have long-term blockages with the chakras is our upbringing, our developmental stages of life from birth onwards. Our chakras develop from birth until we reach our late teens. So back to the third eye chakra. The simplest and easiest way to bring that congestion out of the brow chakra and begin calming the mind is, of course, to come into the heart. Because once we come into the heart, we come into the present moment and everything starts to calm down. It's also easier when we come into the heart because we're bringing our attention away from the head and into the body. And it means we're beginning to bring our emotions and our feelings away from all the chatter that's in our head and down to where our emotions should be stored when there's too much for us to process. We safely store emotions in our sacral chakra or also in our hara or lower dantian. This is where it's safe to store emotions. It's not safe to store them in other places, but they do get stored in other places and cause havoc in our chakras. So there are many ways of working with them. And next month, May the 1st, 2024, if you're watching this video in the future, I'm beginning a course called Heart and Healing. And I'll put the details about it below this video, plus a discount code for everybody that's subscribed to this channel or watches these videos regularly. There'll be a discount code for the next couple of months on this channel. The discount code will go away after a while, but if you did subscribe to my newsletter, I have a permanent discount code for products there. But back to the chakras and coming into the heart. And I will talk more about the heart aspect of this course in the next video. So that's the brow chakra, and it's to do with our awareness, our ability to be psychic, to know, to think clearly. So let's come down to the base chakra. This is the chakra right at the base of our body. Now the base chakra, what's similar with the base chakra to the crown chakra is that they point upwards. The crown chakra points upwards, the base chakra points down into the earth. The rest of the chakras point outwards at the front and outwards at the back. A lot of people overlook the fact that our chakras are active at our back as well. Now, our base chakra connects us to the earth. It's grounding. It's to do with the first 6 to 8 months of life here. And if all our needs are met as a baby and we feel safe and held with met needs and we're nurtured, we have a very stable, healthy root chakra. But given that even just the act of being born has been so denatured in the Western world, I think most babies are traumatized when they're born. So a lot of people's root chakras are not very strong. So our base chakra is to do with trusting in life, trusting that we have everything we need, our basic grounding, abundance issues. And when I talk about abundance, I mean a lot more than just financial abundance. Abundance is to do with having satisfying relationships in our life. Abundance is to do with health. A lot of health issues can be held or stored at the root chakra because there'll be other things connected to our health issues to do with other parts of the chakras or our energy system. But that basic feeling of lack will contribute to poor health, lack of money, unsatisfying jobs or relationships, a lack of general well-being. And this often begins in our base chakra. So keeping that very strong is a good idea. Now, to work with chakras, when our chakras are basically quite healthy and strong, just an occasional top up of balancing energy can help. But to really make a big difference in our chakras, we need to do the psychological work that's connected to each chakra and band of the body, because there's a lot of very specific ways of being, issues, developmental stages of life that are connected to each chakra. So it's worth looking into it and finding out if a chakra in you is perhaps overactive, underactive, unbalanced, and it could be holding you back in life. So thank you for watching, and I will go into this topic in more detail in another video and other topics to do with growing in life, being peaceful in life from the heart. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.